This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play looking to throw it. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds for the first down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Thompson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that round. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw. That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Complete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an
touchdown, Oregon, and 6 more points to the total. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This conference championship. On the run here. Let's it go. It's reeled in. It's Johnson. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Boom. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he finally goes down, but that pick sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
They finally make the stop with the offense threatening down. 1st down to 27.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw it again. Now rolling out to his left. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's caught. Did he get it for him? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. No gain there. Ball was spotted at the 2 again.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use the speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Running through the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got a man down the middle. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeps it on the draw. That's the first down and more. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Puts into space at the 50. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Heaves it deep down the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. We're able to get him down. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at midfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. Things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. And they just went for it. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That pass is caught. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do. You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Ohio State, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in the lead and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Signs with the throw. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Buying time. Moving to his left. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off here. Plenty space at the 20.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to pass this time. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach pushes him left out in the end zone. First play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. It's a keeper. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. Fighting toward the goal line, but he's not going to make it. The defense stops him short. A turnover on downs. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He sneaks it on 1st down. And the defense all over that running play. They stop about the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They'll try to sneak it here. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Howard, legs still churning. Won't go down. Softball brought down after a nice run. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Ball handed off. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short completion of the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Important second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He'll throw it now. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
That is broken up and incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Over the middle, it's Johnson. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And that run produces a decent gain. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon, as they put 6 more on the board. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 14.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember last time we went for 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught near the sideline. It's Hawkins. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here,
looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
it's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Breaks free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just
looking to throw it deep. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw yet again. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42, Ohio State, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Grinding away on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. He's got the first and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Inside the 45. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down here for this offense. The RPO caught to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the move now. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get the pass into football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
That's a nice play. It'll set them up 1st down now at the 12. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Magouligan. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. But he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ball game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.